That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side. McLean. Past the 20. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. This defense for the Commanders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a 1st down throw, complete downfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll try the left side. McLean. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Steps away to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, McLean, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. McLean, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles 17. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice...
Oh, Howell loses it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Off play action. It's Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. Howell, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
First down, Howell to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Eagles are back within a score. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
The score, Commanders 10, Eagles 7.
So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a give right side. McLean. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and long, here's Howell. He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin.
And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 37.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down. 18 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. He's to the 15, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did.
He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it in every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll drop to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Out of the gun now on third down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5.
Up the middle they go. McLean. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Powell out of the shotgun.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on third down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift,
25 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Shudak for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Second down and a yard. Here's Howell. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Howell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Howell looking to throw again. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Howell from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Washington. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And they're going to speed things up here.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now a give, right side. Irving. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On the end around, here comes Smith.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alert! Alert! Bronco switch! Bronco switch!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Powell to throw.
This is Hillman with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Here's Howell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
Another try. 2nd and 10 now.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now he'll look to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Powell now to throw it.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here's 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
From the 36,
Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. Now this is a short kick, but instead of returning it, he'll call the fair catch, and since it's beyond the 25, they'll take over at that spot. Here's 1st and 10. Howell with one final shot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up